This week on Sport Fishing, we have part 2 of our tuna adventure aboard the Eclipse. We're still out here, only about 25 miles from San Diego, looking for more tuna, more yellowtail, and maybe even a dorado too. So stay tuned for this week's exciting episode of Sport Fishing. I'm Dan Hernandez and I live to fish. That's a nice vermilion right there. Yeah, this is what fishing's like. I have been fishing along the Pacific coast my entire life. Let me bring you in the action and share with you some great fishing tips along the way. We got fish breaking all over. We just stopped, we got bit on the troll. Right away we got baits in the water. I got bit instantly on this one. The bait was in the water maybe about 3 seconds and a tuna came up and swallowed it. So I got a 30-pound test line and just working this fish up. Okay, we got chaos. We got about 6 fish going all around us. Let's see what the other guys are doing.
Doing good. Show these guys how to do it. Get him! Lady angler's hooked up again. He's got the hot. He's got that, John. Guys, out of here. One more trick. Step back. There you go.
Yeah!
Another one. There you go. Nice job. Excellent job. That's how you bring in a troll fish.
Yes, absolutely.
Good right, follow your line. All the way down.
You guys gotta follow your line down here. Come underneath, underneath, underneath. Take a step back. Take a step back. Corner. All the way to the corner. Come in the corner. All right. Second yellowfin tuna. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Go get another one.
Deep filler.
Nice job, buddy.
Coming down.
Coming down.
First one.
Coming down over here.
Hot rail. Hot rail. That's green stick. We're good.
Someone overhead here.
First
Over
one.
here. That's what we're talking.
Come on up. Follow your line there. Keep walking and winding. Alright. Nice job, buddy. You got that gap?
Got it.
Nice job.
This week in the Tackle Box, I want to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing today. We're fishing offshore and we're looking for tuna, sometimes yellowtail, dorado out here too. And because of that, you got to be prepared for everything. And the gear we're using is heavier tackle, 40, 50-pound rods and reels, but a lot of live bait fishing. And because of live bait fishing, it all comes down to your hooks. You have to have good quality hooks. And the hooks I'm fishing with today are the Mustad 941 5-1s. Great, really strong hook. I like to use a J-style hook, but there are times when you want a circle hook, and Mustad makes those too. Now, I would have a selection of hooks. Sometimes we have small anchovies, so you want to have everything from a size 4, size 2, all the way up to a 5 or 6/0 hook in case you have those big sardines and big mackerels for bait. If you're not sure how to tie a loop knot, I really recommend that you pick up some ringer hooks, and that way your hook can move freely in the water. And they're available in both J hooks and circle hooks, and they work great. So I really recommend using a ring hook when you can, but if you know how to tie a perfection loop knot or any sort of loop knot, you don't need to do that. But if you're not comfortable tying those knots, pick up some ringer hooks, you'll catch more fish. And if we get into a really hot bite or we're sliding up on a lot of kelp patties, that's when I like to throw a jig. And something like this works out really good. An MM2 and a 3 3/8 or 4.5 model. What's really unique about these jigs is they have welded rings. So if you're sliding up to a kelp patty thinking it's just going to be small yellowtails and you run into big eye tuna, 100-pounders, or a nice yellowfin or bluefin, you don't have to worry about having a lure that has split rings and the ring's going to pop loose and you're going to lose a fish. With this particular jig, the MM2, they have welded rings, so you never have to worry about that ring opening up. It's going to last for any sort of fish you're going to catch. What's nice about these jigs, it's got a thin profile. And when you see that thin profile, that tells you that this jig is designed to swim really fast right back to the boat. So this is the basic gear you need. Remember, offshore fishing this year, heavier lines, 40 and 50-pound test lines, you got to have them with you. I would still bring something lighter, say 25 or 30, just in case, but make sure you have 40 and 50 with you at all times. And the hooks. You have to have good quality hooks live bait fishing. And again, Mustad hooks the way to go. All right, well, let's get back on the water, show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
I'm gonna go kick his butt. That corner's all the fish hit me.
We're gonna have to take a little break in the action because this guy's gonna take a while. He's got a nice fish going.
Hot reel, hot reel.
Sit right here. I go to sleep now. I'm gonna.
Second row fishing. Then right here. Under me.
Other side of Gloria there.
Right, go to the left.
All right, Jim, congratulations.
Thanks.
Fresh one.
Get him!
Leave his head in the water. Drop him down. Holy mackerel, bro.
Whoop. All right. It's a father and son team here. Tuna fish, right in our backyard, Coronado Islands right there. Beautiful day.
I just hooked a fresh one. See, I work my way through all this traffic.
All right, guys. Pay attention now.
Coming through. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Going underneath you. Looks like we got 3 or 4 fish going up here in the bow. A couple more midship. It's pretty crazy fishing. Oh, yellows. We got 3 or 4 going up there. Looks like yellowtail. I'm not sure what I got. I probably have a yellowtail too. See deep color. There's some tuna there. There's a yellow. How about I got a yellow here too. Here's my fish. There's my yellowtail. Not the biggest yellowtail I ever caught, but a nice one. All right, we're gonna take a little break from the action here aboard the Eclipse and go to the galley and show you how to cook up one of these delicious fish that we're catching today. Today in the galley, we're in La Jolla, California at Katana. Standing next to me is Chef Ryan. He's gonna be doing a dish for us. And hey, Chef, thanks for inviting us over.
Of course.
And what do you have in store for us today?
We are going to do a yellowtail crudo dish that we do across the street at Whisk and Ladle.
And what does crudo stand?
Crudo means raw in Italian, so it's essentially sushi, but not.
Italian style.
Right.
All right, cool. How do we get started, Chef?
All right, so that yellowtail that we cut earlier, we have this beautiful piece of center cut yellowtail loin. So we'll start off slicing 5 very thin pieces out of here. Crudo dishes are all about simplicity, so we're going to use one ingredient 3 or 4 different ways. The ingredient I chose today was oranges. So basically we have blood orange segments, blood orange vinaigrette, an orange gel, and we're going to add some texture with a little bit of pomegranate seed. First we will garnish the plate.
And what is this again?
This is blood orange vinaigrette.
Okay.
Next we will go down with our fish.
So this is basically Italian sushi style?
Yeah, we could call it that. Next I'll move on to blood orange segments. Adds a nice acid to the dish. No real method to the madness. Controlled chaos is kind of what I like to call it. Now comes the pomegranate for some texture. We have orange in our third manner, which is orange gel. I like to finish crudos with olive oil. And always a good amount of fleur de sel, just sea salt. For a nice floral element, we use fennel fronds.
Well, Chef Ryan, this looks delicious, but I have to try it out. So I'm gonna I'll try a big chunky one. Piece of orange. That's so different.
Different.
Totally different. With that sea salt is so, you feel that really strong. Taste the orange. When I think of raw fish, I always think of sushi.
Yeah.
And this is so different than the whole really strong wasabi flavor and all that. It's really nice. It's really delicious. Yeah, it is. It's really good. It's a different type of yellowtail I've never had before.
Hope you like it.
I do. I appreciate it. Thank you, Chef.
Thank you a lot.
It's really good. For more information, you can go to their website. It's Katana in La Jolla, California. And come see Chef Ryan. You're across the street.
Cross street at Whiskey and Ladle.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right, let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
Definitely bounce. I could probably bounce that thing on my rod. Nice yellowtail. Some lines on here. And another fresh one. Nice. Nice Katana yellowtail out here. Come on under me. Nice job on the lighter tackle. Is that on bait? Yeah, sardine. We can hop right in the pool.
We'll go underneath you.
Yeah! There we go. Nice lit up dorado. Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful fish.
Right on.
Nice fish.
How lit up
There we
that
go.
thing is.
Nice,
Beautiful.
nice,
Nice job,
nice.
buddy. Fly line sardine?
Hell yeah.
Right here is Sam. He's with his dad, Mark, the skipper of the Eclipse. Sam's got a fish on, and watch the technique that he's using. Really good technique.
Get that fish
Every
up
time
here.
that rod goes up,
Come on, get him up here.
here we got action going on here. So he's got his fish going here. Let's see how he does.
Man, you gotta pull on him, man. You're gonna have to pull on the fish, okay? Okay?
Deep color.
Hold on, stop. Fine. Hold it right there.
Yeah! There we go. Straight to the camera. This is Sam, his dad Mark. This is what we're doing today. Out here on the Eclipse, having a great time. We have a whole boatload of people and everyone's catching fish. And Mark's been out here helping everybody and got his son on another fish. Son Sam's caught a few fish today. And he was out with me last month down the East Cape and he caught his first marlin all by himself. Congratulations, nice fish, man.
Man. Tap. Thank you. Jigs are very effective this year.
We got crazy fishing here. We got fish going. CV's on. We got 6, 7 fish going. Here comes my fish of color right now. Right up on the surface.
Nice, Dan. Mine's coming up on the
There we go. Woo! Here's my tuna. Nice yellowfin. Got him on live bait. Awesome out here on the Eclipse. We'll take a little break from the action here on the Eclipse. And when we return, I'll be giving you this week's tip of the week. Woo! For this week's tip of the week, I want to talk to you a little bit about how we caught all these fish today. And the number one tip was we caught the majority of the fish on live bait. But the fish were a little picky there at times. So what we had to do was downsize our hook. Normally with live sardines, you're going to use a size 3.0 or 4.0 hook. But today we had to downsize and go to a size 1 or a size 1.0. That's this week's tip of the week. When you get a touchy bite, downsize your tackle. And today it meant downsizing the hook. Well, I want to thank our skipper, Mark, and the whole crew of the Eclipse. We had a great time today. I'm Dan Hernandez, hoping you enjoyed this week's episode of Sport Fishing, and I hope you join us again next week as we go looking for more of the best in sport fishing.